It's time to revisit an old favorite.
Ooh, Class of Nukem High?
Nope.
Is it Return to Nukem High, finally? The Toxic Avenger?
Why, yes, it is the Toxic Avenger, and today it's the Toxic Avenger Part 3, The Last Temptation.
This ain't no place to kiss and hug. Go get a room if you want that stuff. I'm gonna show you how to love. You gotta, if you want my dress to impress your impressionable mind. I got what you wanted, you got the time. Looking good and you caught my eye. I'm gonna take you on my ride. This ain't no place to kiss and hug. Go get a room if you want that stuff. I'm gonna show you how to love. You gotta, if you want my
Not for the faint of heart or the faint of health, and certainly not for the good of taste.
What do we have this week now?
Well, why don't I just let Toxie himself tell you?
And now, Mr. Cheeseball's review of Citizen Toxie, the Toxic Avenger, Part 4.
Let's dive into what has been considered to be a classic Troma film, Citizen Toxie.
Then 2 rotten sequels were made. Sorry about that. This is the real sequel.
Wait a minute, Cheesy. Even Troma themselves admitted that the last 2 Toxie sequels were bad?
You know that was Stan Lee saying the sequels were bad and not Lloyd himself, right?
Their friendship goes back that far? Damn. With that thing said,
In celebration of today's Take a Mexican to Lunch Day, the cafeteria will be serving tuna tacos.
Alright, you fucking retards, drop your tacos or I'll blow your brains out!
it's still better than Toxie 2. Cheesy, I'm scared.
Well, you know what? You can hit me with your giant boot.
Sorry I didn't let you finish, Cheesy, but I assumed you meant hit you in the face with my giant book. Right?
Yes.
Good. Anyways, we start the movie off with the Tromaville School for the very special having Mexico Day and Take a Mexican to Work Day.
But it is interrupted by the Diaper Mafia, who take the entire school hostage.
Oh yes, the Diaper Mafia, a band of full-grown-ass adults running about in bonnets, diapers, and bibs, and they are calling the entire population to bring about a new world order. Well, the opening scene is 20 minutes filled with like 5 dozen different pairs of boobs, so yeah, I'll give you it.
Yay! After months, we are finally finishing the Toxic Avenger movies. So, we have a 20-minute old opening sequence all revolving around the hostage situation in which no one will ever get offended. Not even by the police officer dressed as Hitler.
Or Sergeant Kabuki Man being entirely drunk and sexually harassing a news reporter.
Toxie taking a break from fighting crime to impregnate his wife.
Or the video game that's entitled Kill All the Retards. And yes, that's all in the first 20 minutes. Dang.
Oh, we forgot to mention Lardass, Toxie's faithful ward.
You know, I am so glad that the escalator and terra firma didn't actually fully digest Lardass and that the firefighters were able to rescue him in time. What? The terra firma escalator got him?
But hey, this is where he is now.
Hey, having his sandwiches for everyone. Alright, so in the first 20 minutes, we also find out the head of police is extremely crooked.
Big fucking surprise.
Also, the cops start shooting at Toxie. He goes on a killing rampage, kills half the crowd, gets rescued by a sober Sergeant Kabuki Man, and they set off through a Mortville. Wait a fucking minute. What?
What the hell is going on here?
What is going on indeed? The events which you are witnessing have proven my theories.
What a fucking what?
Yes, Addy, that would be James Gunn, writer of Tromeo and Juliet and director of such hits like Guardians of the Galaxy and Scooby-Doo.
No, Cheesy. What? I more meant the explosion caused a dimensional rift, and Toxie ended up in the polar opposite of Tromaville? A Mortville?
You could have let James Gunn explain it, couldn't you?
Jesus loves you, Toxie. Fuck you.
David Mamet.
So, Toxie and evil Toxie, the noxious offender, end up switching dimensions.
And all hell breaks loose?
Not yet. We haven't even gotten halfway into the film.
Wait a minute. Wait. How did the two gifted children from the Tromaville school for the very special not have evil alternatives that ended up in Tromaville along with Noxie? Also, did their counterparts die in the explosion? Well, does this also explain why Lardass's counterpart is still alive in a Mortville and
You do realize Claire is deaf in the alternate dimension, and decapitated heads can talk, right?
Well, that has nothing to do with a temporal paradox.
But it is the good start to Toxic Leap, the Quantum Leap parody film.
Toxie promises his first action as mayor will be to kill all those goofy superheroes, especially Kabuki Man.
Oh my gosh, we're doomed.
Tromaville is now left with these superheroes to save the day?
2 of them should just get off. The other 3 are pretty cool.
Ha 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 ha! You know what else, Cheesy? You can't spell punch without pun! Okay, so we're back, and we have 2 timelines. Both of them are really getting messed up. All the superheroes in Tromaville are either dead, missing in action, and Toxie is still stuck in a Mortville with Sweetie, Honey, and Tito. Did I forget anything, Cheesy?
The hot dogs! The hot dogs are people!
Well, welcome back to reality, Cheesy. Did you miss me?
Yes, I missed you and all of these.
You're pregnant with 2 babies.
2 babies?
From what appears to be 2 completely different fathers.
Confused yet?
As to how Corey Feldman got the medical license?
No. As to how the hell has it been over an hour of a Toxie film, and I'm actually enjoying it.
Yeah, I've got nothing.
Well, I used to think that it wasn't
Catch up. Claire and Chester in a Mortville have been reunited, and they have teamed up with the Tromavillians, Tromavillians, whatever, and Toxie to crack the mysteries of interdimensional time travel. Sarah, back in Tromaville, is pregnant with a good and a bad Toxie twin, and she may blow up. And that was the last clip that we could show you.
Until, that is, The Toxic Twins, The Toxic Avenger, Part 5. Due out in Sadie, what do you think of the film?
Alright, first off, this is a much better sequel to The Toxic Avenger than Toxie 2. Honestly. The movie, albeit it's very offensive to pretty much everyone, but it's Troma in every way. Boobs, blood, offensiveness, and it's all tied up in that horror comedy bow. There are a lot of moments too where you actually think to yourself, wait, did they actually just go there? Then you remember, oh yeah, duh, it's a Troma film, then all you can really do is laugh. I will say that I would not recommend this as the first Troma film that someone sees, as it is so over the top in all of the Troma elements that, you know, the few new watchers who would watch it would not appreciate it as this movie, as what it is, which is Troma. It'd just go right over their heads. But you know what? After watching The Toxic Avenger, don't make them watch the second one. Make them watch this sequel.
This is one of my all-time favorite Troma films. That said, it can be potentially offensive. Well, not potentially. It is offensive, and is very gory, and has the potential to turn some people off by its offensiveness. We watched the digitally remastered and newly acquired HD Blu-ray that has 3 audio commentaries, an intro from Uncle Lloydie from Kamikaze, and one of the more interesting features, Apocalypse Soon, the making of Citizen Toxie. It's a fascinating look inside a Troma production, and this follows in tradition of Farts of Darkness, the making of Terror Firmer, and is followed by Poultry in Motion, The Truth is Stranger Than Fiction, the making of Poultrygeist. If you ask yourself, where can I find these wonderful films? Other than shop.troma.com, or tromashop.com, other than Troma Shop? Well, here. Why don't I let Uncle Lloyd, Toxie, Super Tromettes, Faith Von Awesome, and Emetophilia tell you where you can find them.
For that channel?
No, it's all free. Over 250 movies.
All free? 250 Troma movies?
Yes.
Why? Why would Troma give away movies?
Support independent film.
But we don't make any money that way. Isn't it all about the fans? We love our fans.
We do. We do love our fans.
And our air conditioners, too. Not just our fans.
This ain't no place to kiss and hug. Go get a room if you want that stuff. I'm gonna show you how to.
Yay, Cheesy, we finished the Toxic Avenger series. Finally! Now what the hell do we do with ourselves?
Get more Troma movies. Not from the internet, not from Troma Now. But if you subscribe to watch.troma.com, you can watch the Troma collection
Wait. Where are we going to find all the Troma movies? Not online, and in one place at the same time.
Well, that would be at Horror Hound in Indy, which runs from September 9th through the 11th at the Mary...
Not fucking leaving without me this time, god damn it. 2 years in a fucking row, I'm going to work here.